walked into the nursing home, and she thought I was stealing her money. She was yelling it out in the cafeteria.
Well, she's the one who brought me up to you and was pointing. You're stealing my money. A lot of times they'll take my memory, put it in me, and press play to get me to something relevant to you. And then she pushed me over here and started pointing, saying, "You're stealing my money." She actually went after my mom a few times, and my dad had to pull her off.
Yes.
And she's showing me that. Does that make sense? Okay.
My dad was in a wheelchair. My mother couldn't help him, and he had a little bit of dementia, and he went after her one day, and I had to stand between them.
I caught her by the back of the shirt one time when she was reaching for her. She grabbed a knife on the counter, and I just by the back of the shirt and pulled her back. And I think she would. I think she would. No, that was my grandma. I think she would have stabbed my mom.
Yeah, I think they were frustrated with each other. They cared for each other, and towards the end they couldn't.
Was there quarreling or fighting over their stuff?
Yes.
They're saying I'm very disappointed and rather disgusted over that. That's not. I wish people were more concerned with us being dead than they are what stuff they could have. And there was a lot to have.
Yes, and we took care of everything. I have two brothers that did nothing.
My dad was, it was like 45 minutes after I got done burying him, and my brothers were in the garage fighting over his power tools. I was seeing that in my head. So it sounds like your family was kind of sort of the same.
Yeah, I don't talk to one of my brothers anymore.
Is there Cadillacs in the family?
Any Cadillacs?
Yeah, or Lincolns, the big cars?
They always had Lincolns.
That's Lincolns.
Yes.
When I said Cadillacs, they changed it to Lincoln.
Yeah.
They were like, we felt kind of like royalty in those, cruising.
In fact, they would buy another car that looked identical to the first one, so my uncle would know they got a new car.
That's kind of sly.
Yeah, they were afraid that he would attack and say, "Where'd you get the money for that?"
Was one of them like really OCD about the lawn?
My father was OCD about the lawn, about mowing it.
Yeah, you got to have straight lines, no clippings. No, I don't want clippings on the cement.
I'm pretty sure he was. He wanted that lawn mowed out. He did it himself. Yes.
There was broken glass everywhere. Broken glass everywhere.
Broken glass everywhere. Is that what you're saying?
What's the broken glass everywhere?
Yes.
I got turned to you.
Yeah.
Was he killed? Hi, Mom. It was really light in my head. Hi, Mom. I saw you downstairs with that man talking to you about your knee. And I was hoping that I would have my chance to say hi. You're a good mom. And I was going too fast. I shouldn't have been, and I'm sorry. Did somebody speak at his service? Did somebody release balloons or Chinese lanterns? Is he gone? So he's hanging out with your son. And he's going like this. Did they write on the balloons? He's saying, I caught him and read him. Did one land in a tree?
Yes.
He's like, oh shit, one of them. Was he a player? Did he chase the ladies? He's kind of going. He's saying, I had a few. Was he on his way to see one?
That's what we're told.
Because he's saying I was on my way to see one when I was in a hurry and he's saying jamming. I was jamming.
Yeah, the music was playing.
Yeah, he's like I was like. Next thing you know, I remember I was sliding and all of a sudden there was an impact. Did the car turn? Did it tip? And he said, last thing I remember is I felt cold against my face, and then I was gone. Did you just get the call? Did they call you?
Yeah, well, the sheriff's called the house, but then my daughter called me at work.
Well, he's saying I was already standing there. I was standing there when you received the call. I know I can't prove that, but is there a bench in his memory?
No, my sister-in-law is right next to him.
Okay, so she's popping in, and she's showing me the bench. Do you have his hat?
Yep.
Was he a sneakers guy?
Nope, that's
Okay. Is that the nephew? All right, he's showing me the sneakers or a bunch of sneakers. Do you connect in dreams with him?
nope. I always ask to, but my husband does.
Okay, because he's saying somebody connects in dreams with him. I don't think you get deep enough in sleep. You sleep light, don't you? The one common thing I get from everybody who's never able to connect in a dream is I'll be like, "You sleep light?" They always say yes. For some reason, I think that people have to be able to get to almost that anesthesia level of depth before they can get to that connection. And I'm hearing, at least your son's telling me, I can't prove it, but he's saying, Mom doesn't sleep deep enough. I can't get to her.
We're going to help with that.
I'm going with them.
Did he lose weight? Because he's saying I worked on my body. Any reason I'd see steroids? I'm hearing. Did you know that for a fact, or?
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying.
Maybe I'm just, I can relate to that.
Oh,
No, I know that.
because he's saying I dabbled in it.
Yes.
Unfortunately. He's saying the dog sees him. Do you have a dog?
Well, one of my dog that I got right after he passed was passed, but I do have a dog now that,
He's saying it looks off.
yep, she looks off and she'll bark.
Yeah.
For no reason.
He says he pops in and the dog follows him around the room. Like sniffs at the air.
Yep, she does. Lots of times at night when I'm upstairs and then she'll be downstairs and then all of a sudden just for no reason she starts barking and I'll walk down and she's just looking off into the.
He's saying when I pop in, she looks right at me. She knows. Is there a little one? Any grandkids or little ones?
Yeah, I have 5.
Like young? Like less than 10 years old? He's saying the little ones see him. And little kids, and also the nephew and the sister-in-law, or who's the? They all pop in and saying the little one sees. That's a common thing with kids between newborn and 10. Around 10, it usually stops unless they have abilities. I used to date a girl I raised her daughter from 2 to 9, and she used to talk to the girl I was dating's mother all the time. We'd be like, this was before my accident, so I didn't have anything, but I'd be like, Katie, who are you talking to? Well, Grandma. I said, what's she look like? Well, she's real little. She stands on the windowsill. She's in a red dress, and she asked me about school, my friends. Is that okay? And I would be, yeah, sure. I was like, Amy, what was your mom buried in? She's like, her favorite red dress. But she used to brush her teeth, and she'd be answering her questions at the same time, and we'd be looking at the windowsill like, what? Well, he's saying that the little ones see me. Can you?
This is my dog.
Oh, okay.